Hello, my lovelies. I hope you're doing well, and I'm back once again with yet another reading. And in this video, I would be checking, are Priyanka and Ankit happy with each other? Okay, so are they truly happy? So how are things between them currently? Okay, so we're just going to get an idea overall by connecting to the energies. All right, so let's see. Are they happy with each other? I don't do their readings that frequently because I feel there's not much of a need for me to do regular energy updates on them, okay? Because since the past few times I have felt that things have been very stable and positive between them, okay? So let's see, are they truly happy? How are things between them? So let's connect to Priyanka's energies. Let's check how exactly is she feeling towards Ankit. So how is she feeling? What's going on? And how is Ankit feeling towards Priyanka? Okay. How are things between them currently? Okay. All right, definitely some sort of traveling for them, okay? So either for one of them or both of them, some sort of traveling. This is a time period of new beginnings for them. When it comes to their relationship, when it comes to their personal equation, I do feel they're very serious and they're on the lines of commitment or marriage, and possibly that's what they want to do. It's just about the timing, okay? So I feel there could be some sort of family interactions as well and family bonding. So they could be going from one place to another, or possibly maybe one person might be thinking of maybe buying a house or maybe moving into a new house, or maybe definitely this travel, okay? And however, in the energies, I feel there is some sort of burden when it comes to their careers, okay? When it comes to the career path, when it comes to their work journey, their career journey, okay? So on a personal level, if you ask me, they're very clear, they're very content. So there are no issues there. Whatever issues there are, so it's just that, okay, Ankit feels one important chapter of his life has come to an end. Now it's time to sort of move forward. So this is linked to his career. So he is considering possibilities when it comes to work, when it comes to his career. There could be a project lined up, okay? Ankit could be celebrating something. There could be some celebration. There could be some partying. There's also a transition taking place in Priyanka's life, okay? So she is questioning what's right, what's wrong. She's having trust issues in a certain situation, okay? So yeah, something is bothering her, but I don't feel it's linked to Ankit. There could be other things, other situations or circumstances, okay? So yes, all right, so let's get some more clarity. Okay, so major financial abundance for Priyanka. So she is on the right path. Yes, things are getting to her, but I feel that maybe it's her health that could be bringing her down and making her anxious more than anything. It's her health, so that's a massive transition she's going through. She's trying to focus on her health as well. This is a time period of financial abundance for Priyanka, okay? Yes, she doesn't trust people that easily, so she isn't able to trust a certain situation or certain people easily, but overall she's climbing towards success. Could be a big amount of money coming in for her, okay? So yeah, and of course she needs to pay attention to her health. All right, so Ankit might be bonding with someone of the same sex. Okay, it could be another male. He might be bonding with that person, or might be a close friend of his. All right, so Ankit is in a zone where he's planning ahead. He wants to see that stability. Until the stability isn't there, so he's not willing to sort of, he would not be comfortable to settle down and get married. Okay, so Ankit feels someone is behaving stupidly, someone around him, someone is behaving in an immature manner. Okay, so there could be a wish of Ankit's, a sincere wish that would be granted. Okay, so I feel there could be a project lined up or something interesting. Ankit wants to do something which sort of now this could be a role with position of authority, a leadership role, or maybe where he has a certain level of authority. Okay, or power. So he is concerned about financial decisions, okay, and financial stability. There are certain obstacles. I feel whatever burden, okay, so let's put it that way, whatever burden or stress Ankit and Priyanka have in their lives is just connected to maybe career and finances, or long-term financial stability. When it comes to the bond, okay, so when it comes to their relationship, so I feel they're on the same page and they have a great level of understanding. Okay, so it's just about the divine timing, and I do feel they are committed to each other and they are planning for the future. That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay, so let's take a guidance message for Priyanka. Okay, so let's take a guidance message for Priyanka. So let's see. Okay, so these are the messages for Priyanka. So now let's take 3 messages for Ankit. All right. Okay, one thing which I definitely feel, okay, so there's a lot of there's a lot of intensity, a lot of love they have for each other. I do feel that their careers and certain aims and aspirations they have, they do put a certain pressure or burden on their equation, even though they're very supportive towards each other. Another thing is that they're very possessive about each other. Okay, I have mentioned this in the previous readings as well. They're very possessive about each other, and emotionally very much attached. And जब वो होता है कि जब एक दूसरे की बहुत ज़्यादा आदत होती है, बहुत ही unhealthy level पे. So I feel Priyanka is someone who is very possessive. Okay, so very possessive, possibly very clingy as well. Okay, so that's what the universe is trying to say to her here. Okay, so कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें जो थोड़ा सा अनहेल्दी पैटर्न में भी फॉलो करती हैं. सो आई फील दिस कुड बी लिंक्ड टू हर बीइंग वेरी पोजेसिव और ओवर प्रोटेक्टिव अबाउट अंकित. ओके, and because of that kabhi kabhi she starts suspecting other people around him. Okay, so she needs to be honest about her concerns with Ankit, and she needs to talk about her feelings. All right, so and there are times possibly where she tries too hard. She's really scared of losing him, and so she tries really, really hard in every aspect. Okay, so the universe is trying to say to her, so you don't need to change yourself. Okay, so the person who loves you will love you the way you are. Okay, so she needs to realize that. So एक जो restlessness इनके अंदर आ जाती है because she has this fear of losing him, so she maybe tries to sort of it just makes her very restless. So she needs to calm down when it comes to that. Okay, so now when it comes to Ankit, so he has been feeling as if he's in actually control. Ankit feels that he's control of his life currently, and I feel maybe there could be something linked to Priyanka as well, or the relationship where maybe he feels the need to control a certain situation, or the speed, or the way things are headed. Okay, so he needs to sort of let loose and maybe try to look at things from a different perspective as well. All right, and accept and work with your flaws, so you can learn to accept others as they are. So as I mentioned, Priyanka has been sort of there are times when she does try too hard. So possibly she feels that, okay, what if things don't work out? So or maybe the times where maybe he makes her feel that way, or there's a certain level of insecurity because there's intense love. Okay, so I feel that that's the unhealthy pattern. All right, so there's so much into each other that at times they end up being very like insecure, very possessive, very emotionally dependent on each other. So they need to give each other a little bit of space. I feel maybe they need to sort of do their own thing as well, okay, whenever they can. So there are a few things which they need to work on, but overall I feel that definitely the intention of a future together is there. Okay, so yes, of course, no one's perfect. All right, so no human being is perfect. We all have flaws. So, of course, they're dealing with a lot of things on an individual level as well. But I do feel they are each other's support system, okay? And there's certain things which they need to sort of figure out on an individual level, you know, without sort of burdening each other, or sort of without bringing down each other. Because I feel they do have certain battles to fight it on an individual level as well. You know, certain battles mentally which they need to fight and which they need to overcome. Even Ankit has certain obstacles which he needs to overcome when it comes to his career, when it comes to his thought process and just the way he is and what his expectations are of the future. And Priyanka needs to I feel she's struggling with her health as well, on and off. So that's also bringing her down, and because of that she becomes sensitive, you know, on and off. She feels a lot of things, okay? So overall I do feel they are happy with each other, and their relationship, whenever I do a reading for them, I feel the relationship is growing more and more, okay, and it's becoming more intense, more deep with time, even more deep and intense with time. It's just that I feel maybe they need to sort of maintain a healthy balance in the relationship, okay? Otherwise, if you ask me, how are things between them and are they happy with each other? Yes, I do feel they're happy with each other. So yes, guys, this was a reading on Ankit and Priyanka, just to check how are things between them. So are they happy with each other? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will be back once again. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye for now.